Yeah. I need to stop saying I say too much. I edit all my uhs out. You wouldn't know because you only get a fraction of the uhs that are thrown in there in the dead, empty bits of conversation. But hello, it's about 3:30, maybe a little bit later. Today's Friday, the 18th. I wish exciting things had happened so I could share, but nothing truly has been exciting or happening other than doing a few Instacarts. I went to Bristol Farms because it's fun, and I feel like the richest of bitches when I walk into Bristol Farms. I went to a Poppin' Rouse. It was a little overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay, we got through. I've had a headache all day. Can't really tell you why. It's probably a lack of hydration amongst other things, as well as not having a real meal last night. I did decide to wear my ankle weights all day, so that has been a bit of a workout. Nothing too intense, but it's been a lot nonetheless. I definitely feel like it's forced me to sit up straight because of the distribution of weight too. Maybe this will help my Megan Stallion knees. Like, she was grabbing her ankles. Like, ooh, this hurts. I'm debating on if I want to leave the house again, possibly shop some more for other people, or if I want to eat or stay home and clean up my apartment, because as you see, it's a bit of a state. Yeah, that's my plan tomorrow, is just to try to do as many Instacarts. My plan for this whole weekend has been trying to do as many Instacarts, considering I spent money yesterday that I'm not going to say I shouldn't have spent because it's going to get spent regardless. But I definitely have bills to pay, so I need to make sure I have enough money to pay those bills. If anything interesting happens, I'll let you know if I go anywhere. I was gonna go on a hike, but I decided not to. Not that I decided not to, it's just that my last shop was not near where I live. By the time I got home, it was a little too late because sunset's in like an hour now, since sunset's at like 4:30. I figured it was best if I just came home and tried to relinquish the pain that is this headache. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to clean up a bit. I need to do laundry again. I need to do laundry. I need to put clothes away. I need to organize my room. I want to finally get before, that should be my goal, before January, to have my place organized. Shit, by the way these bills are set up. Anyway, let me go. Oh, jeez. Goodbye. I'll check in with you. I'll see you later. I don't know. I'll come back at some point. I need to figure out my punchlines. Yo, 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 what up, what up? Maybe that's gonna be my new intro. So it is now 10:30 a.m. on Saturday, the 19th. And I woke up. My alarm went off at 6:30 as it does, 6:15. I snoozed that bitch, went back to bed. Okay, woke up thinking like, I have not woken up with like a pep in my step, with any sort of excitement or this invigoration or just wanting to get the day going. I'm just always like, damn, I got shit to do. And then I just lay up in bed scrolling on my phone, and I'm not gonna lie, that's what I did again, but I did have a little more energy. I haven't woken up feeling like completely refreshed or renewed in a minute. So maybe it was because I took was that yesterday? I took 2 5-HTPs, I think yesterday. I took 2 at some point. Maybe the motherfuckers just didn't kick in until I went to bed. I laid up in bed until 9 something or so, or maybe like 9 o'clock. Maybe I don't even know, because I've been up for a minute now. Anyways, I lit my Palo Santo candle last night, and she's still popping, okay? The whole apartment is just on some real cleansing shit right now, and as you can see, I'm clearly still in my pajamas. I have not changed. But I decided, like, today's the day I need to clean this fucking apartment. I can't live like this no more. It's stressing me out. I have clothes for my vicious dumpling shoot that was like a month ago that's been chilling on the living room floor. I have, excuse me, my tools out from when Valerie came over at the end of November to help me build that fucking closet thing. I have boxes in my room, like clothes all over the place. I need to do laundry, so I need to do the dishes. Like, I don't even want to show y'all my kitchen right now because it's a mess. The dining room's all, I just want to clean this place. And my goal is to not be distracted. I've already been distracted multiple times already, but like I have a handful of things. I have so many things I need to sell, so many things I just need to get rid of. Okay, I need to try to reorganize my entire bedroom space too, because since I put that closet thing in there, I don't have room for certain things. So I need to figure that out. I have tons of shoes I need to get rid of that I'm not gonna try to sell because they're a little grimy. So there's a lot. There's a lot, and I need to sort it out. Like, I need to sort it out. There's no avoiding it because I'm losing my mind. I'm waking up just overwhelmed with the clutter that I'm surrounding myself in, and it can't be like that. I need to wake up with some fresh ass sheets, feeling cute, feeling ready to handle the day. And it is what it is. I haven't had any coffee or nothing, so the amount of energy that I have right now is a little surprising. I'm gonna drink me some water, and I'm probably gonna start with my bathroom maybe, because I need to mop the floors after they changed the tiles. Like, the guy who changed the tiles didn't wear like booties or nothing, so he scratched up all, like, bro, you put down these new peel and stick, this is not like extra ass tiles, but you put down these new marble looking tiles which are cute, but you fucked it because you walked up in this bitch with your boots and scuffed these motherfuckers all the way up in my bathrooms and my kitchen, and I got a mop. So I've been avoiding that. And I also, even though I might not fiscally be able to at the moment, but I really just want to go Christmas shopping or like make things for people for Christmas. Yeah, so there's that. But yeah, I'll probably just plop you somewhere and do a time lapse and show you what's up. I was just zooming into your ankle. Oh, this battery finna die.
Good. I think it's fine.
Okay. It's been like an hour?
This is so embarrassing. Every time I'm on here, I feel like I'm always struggling.
Girl, you only been out here twice. And it was both times we were hiking. Oh, girl, look, there's another Beyonce tree.
And I was struggling both times. Brown skin girl.
This is very scenic.
It is.
Girl, imagine if we did a shoot. We had.
Carry us down here.
Be like, I need a doom buggy.
Literally. A cart, something.
Oh.
Put your pussy lips on live.
Bro, that's gonna be your catchphrase. See, look at them houses. I swear to God, we ain't called blacklist.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're right. We actually might be.
But you. Hi. Queen's so sick of my ass. Look at her. I'm so tired. So if you couldn't tell, yesterday was a complete bust. I hate this lighting. I hate this. Okay. Sorry, I had to fix that. So Yesterday was a complete bust. Not a complete bust, but it was a bust. It was a bust. I got about 3 loads of laundry done. Then Charlie called me and my momentum just quivered. I then had like a sugar crash. And then my mom hit me up while I was talking to Charlie, and she picked me up not too long afterwards because she needed help purchasing something for her boss for Christmas. While I was out, I got a couple of like wicker little bins for my closet, excuse me, so I can organize my closet space, which is cute and everything. But that's about as far as we went. Like, I changed my bedding. My living room is still in shambles. And then, as you can see from the footage earlier, Queen stopped by and we went on a hike. We did the same one we did last time, except we ignored that big hill and we just walked straight, and we ended up walking 6 miles total. We got to the end of the trail. We didn't walk all the way to the end of the trail, but we walked so we could see the end of the trail, and it led us to like a bunch of apartments in the cut, and we're like, okay, bet, now we know where this leads to. And then went our merry way back, and I decided to wear the ankle weights I had gotten from Home Goods. And at the time it was a good idea. Like, when I first started, I didn't really feel it, and then on the way back, for some reason, that's when it all started to hit me, and I was in pain. Then after we walked 6.3 miles for 144 minutes, we went to In-N-Out. I feel like my body's gonna regret the milkshake and the Chili's, especially tomorrow, but fuck it. Tomorrow is December 21st, which is the Great Conjunction, and you know, I'm planning on waking up before sunrise so I can sit on my balcony, have some tea, meditate for a bit, take it all in, and really think about, you know, the life that I'm manifesting, the life that I want to call in, all of the abundance that I want, that I have around me already, acknowledging all the things that I do have that I'm extremely grateful for, all the habits that I no longer want to have confining me in a space that is not healthy and conducive for my growth. And I have so many things that I want to do, and so many things that I'm going to do and going to accomplish, but that requires discipline, and it requires a headspace that I have not been in a while. And so I'm really doing what I can to step into a mindset that I had at 18, and the thing that motivated me at 18 was being kicked out and trying to prove everybody wrong. And now it's time to find that energy, tap into that energy, and prove to myself that I am more than capable of achieving all the things that I want to achieve. I have to prove to myself that, you know, I'm worthy of the abundance that I want. I'm worthy of creating a life that I want and that I've dreamt of. I'm worthy of living that life. And that this moment is temporary. All of this is temporary, you know. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow morning. As far as the rest of the day is concerned, probably working. Probably trying to get as many Instacarts as I can until Christmas, because most of the every grocery store is going to be closed on Christmas. I don't even know exactly what my family's going to do. I know I'm going to go to my mom's house that day, and it's just going to be her, my sister, myself, and maybe my uncle. And I didn't get gifts for anybody. You saw me get a gift for Monica and Valerie, and that was just by happenstance. I had gone to Ross, as you know, with the intention of getting something for either my mom or for the house, but it just so happened that things popped up that reminded me of them. So, and it was in my budget, so I was like, oh, let me just get this for them now and keep it pushing. But yeah, as far as gifts for my family, that's been on my presents as a gift, so you're welcome kind of a vibe. And I'm gonna get them something eventually, but and I'm hoping to get something before Christmas or before Christmas Eve even, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, so at least get them something that they actually want. Yeah, so I don't have any real plan. We don't even know what we're eating. I don't want a honey baked ham like we had for Thanksgiving, because one, we wasted a lot of it because there wasn't as many of us eating it this year, and on top of that, my body just wasn't responding well to holiday food. And to be quite honest, I really want like a seafood boil. I want some lobster, I want some scrimps, I want some crab. Okay, that's where I'm at. And if I don't have it, I'm gonna be having it in my mind. I'm gonna be thinking like, this is, let me dip my lobster in some sauce. Oh my goodness. Okay, and the hot, like, just, so yeah. And my goal is still to get this place in a state in which I'm feeling very productive in it, where it feels like home. Like, it feels like home right now, but it doesn't feel livable. It feels like a temporary living situation, and it is ultimately, because I don't want to live here forever, and I'm not going to live here forever, but I don't feel like I've settled in. And I know I've only been here for a couple months now, but it's definitely not in a place where I'm extremely comfortable. It still feels like I'm ready, like, to up and move at any given notice if needs be, and that's not necessarily helpful for me, especially if I want to be in a place where I'm able to create freely whenever I please, whenever I'd like to, because I can. You know, at the moment it's not anywhere like that. It's very much in a state of, oh, I'm gonna, you know, I'll work on something creatively once this place is cleaned up, because if I want to paint, I don't want to feel as though I'm creating more clutter by bringing art into the mix. You know, it's bad enough that I've created an office space on my dining room table, and even that stresses me out low-key, which is why I really want to clean up the office, so then that way the office space is the office space, and I can just work in the office on the laptop and organize my paperwork and things like that. And that's why I'm so adamant on making sure that my habits, my habits that have been so ingrained in me, and the lethargy that I feel on a daily basis, to just be non-existent, so that way I just get up and take care of things. I'm so reliant on other people as far as having other people motivate me and inspire me to get shit done, when at the end of the day I need to find that in myself, you know? Like, I get more things done in a group setting than I do on my own. When I'm on my own, it's very easy, and it's no longer going to be the case. It is no longer going to be the case, but it has, prior to this moment, been easier for me to feel more motivated to be productive, let's say, when I'm in an environment where it's a group setting, where I see multiple people working. Like, if I'm in an office, I'm so productive, it's stupid. I'm looking for work to do. I'm like, okay, well, all this has been done. I've created this, I've done this, I've created this to create some sense of efficiency amongst the group, right? X, Y, and Z ducks are all in a line, but if you come to my home, you would think completely otherwise. You would have no idea that I'm that type of person in the home space, because I'm not gonna lie, shit has been a mess. You know, finding and creating the motivation just to, like, do the dishes after I've cooked, putting the dishes away after they're done with the dishwasher, putting away a coat or a jacket or clothes from a shoot even. Like, organizing my closet has been the most daunting task since I moved into this place, because I'm downsizing on a whole nother degree, and it's forcing me to really evaluate the space that I live in and the amount of things that I welcome into my space and whether it's being utilized or not. And I have to spend that time to really go over, okay, is this something that I really need? Is this something that I'm gonna reach for? Is this something that I have reached for? Granted, this year has made many items of mine damn near irrelevant because, well, one, I gained weight, but two, I ain't go nowhere. This is literally the 1 year in the last 5+ years where I haven't gone on a plane once. And it sounds like, oh, such a hardship, right? I know a handful of people who have gone on planes this year, like, regardless, you know, and they've been blessed enough to do so, have been healthy throughout, and God bless them. I'm glad that they have been. But personally, like, I haven't been utilizing things in the way that I was, and I used to have such an attachment to material objects because they were mementos, let's say, or they had some sort of emotional value to me. And it might be something as small as, well, I used to wear this all the time. Well, I don't anymore. So get rid of it. Why have it? You know, you don't wear this anymore. You don't even reach for it. It's one of those, I have plenty of shirts or outfits where it's like, this is really cute and I loved it, but it was just so uncomfortable, and I remember it being uncomfortable, but I just don't have the heart to get rid of it, you know? So as of now, especially from tomorrow on, I am gonna do my damnedest to shift the dynamic because I refuse to hold myself back any further. Like, I have too much going for me. I have too many positive things, too many, you know, positive opportunities that I could easily just let pass me by because I'm inhibiting myself by not doing the work to be better. And I don't want to do that to myself. I love myself too much for that. I will also resent myself too much to allow that to happen. So I don't know what my superpower is gonna be, but I feel in this moment the best that I have felt mentally, physically even, than I have in the last 6 months, in the last 7-8 months. And I don't want to take this for granted. So with that being said, while I was out with my mom yesterday, we were at Joann's Fabric and they had a bunch of planners, and I'm a stationery kind of girl. I love journals, I love pens, I love scrapbook, like things like that really turn me on, low-key. So I don't write in them every day, and I have like journals and notebooks for different things, but one thing I was really wanting was a actual planner. I was gonna buy one, but there's one that was like $60, and like, I feel like this is doing too much. But while we were at Joann's Fabrics, I saw one that she could have gotten for her boss, because her boss, she's not necessarily a teacher, but they work with kids and she does a bunch of scheduling and things like that. So I figured a planner is always a good idea as far as a gift for somebody who is always busy or has to always keep on top of tasks. And in these particular planners were ones that you could customize, so I thought that was cool. Like, you could get extra pages for them, you can get like, sticker books and things like that. And it sounds kind of corny, sticker books, but like they add a little flavor to it, so it feels a little more like it's yours. And it was buy one get one free, so I asked my mom, like, do you want a planner? She said she'd need one, so I swooped in on the opportunity. There was about one basic planner left. All of the other planners were specifically geared towards something, like a wedding planner one, or a teacher one, an actual, like a notepad. I don't need any more notepads. This one was an actual planner. And my plan is to break down and write out a realistic, comprehensive list of not only goals in life, but daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, tasks that I could do daily for that. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I want to have reasonable expectations and understanding that nothing happens overnight, and it does take 21 days to create a habit. So it's really trying not to break those habits that I'm making, stay disciplined to those, staying on task and on routine, because routines really do give me a sense of structure. And, you know, watching beautiful things come from it, because there are many things that I would love to do and I see myself doing, but I see the end goal and I can visualize myself in many avenues and many spaces creatively. The only way that I'm going to get there is by conditioning myself and putting in those hours, putting in that discipline, putting in that work to do it, and understanding that nobody else is going to be able to do that for me, and nobody else is going to be able to get myself in the rooms that I want to be in. So by the grace of God, I know I'm fit to do all of the things that I set my mind to do. And that's that on that. And it's done. It is done. And I can't wait to watch this video back as I'm chilling in, I don't necessarily want a mansion, but my really big, really nice house with my animals and my man and my busy work schedule as I'm writing my album. Maybe we're going to a cabin next week, or snowboarding, or ooh, maybe we're going back to Barbados for our honeymoon, or some sort of tropical, so I don't know, but the possibilities are endless. Ooh, or maybe I'm singing at Carnegie Hall, or I have a sold out show somewhere, or I'm gonna go film something. Like, I'm really excited. And thank you to anyone and everyone who has watched all of these. And I don't know if you've watched it all the way through, chances are you probably haven't. But if you have, thank you. Like, truly thank you, because this is the most, maybe I want to say vulnerable, but the most raw dialogue I've had with anybody. And I feel like when I do have these conversations with a camera, it's very close to the conversations that I have with whatever you want to call God, right? And I feel like that sounds like, the ego in me is like, bitch, that sounds so corny, but it is what it is. So thank you for allowing me this opportunity to express myself, possibly in ways that most people haven't necessarily seen unless you do watch these videos. And I know at this point in my life, there aren't thousands of people dying to see me cry in front of a camera. So I know that these conversations are relatively intimate considering. So thank you. Yeah. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll glowed up, okay? I'll glowed up. Maybe I'll look like Storm. I'll wake up looking like Storm. My eyebrows gonna be all cute. My hair's gonna be white. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful evening.